off guard, it makes it hard. And I can't.
Hey fashion frenzies, and welcome to Yer Fashion Fads with me, your host, Yer Lor. Today we're going to be talking about crazy fashion trends and focusing on Lady Gaga, the mother of crazy couture creations. Now, Lady Gaga was recently in Berlin promoting her album Art Pop, and while she was there, it seemed as if she was promoting more than the album itself. It seems as if she was promoting chicken, ghosts, and mustaches. A little confused. Hope this will help. Nicole Eichenberger wrote in her US Weekly article that Gaga stepped out wearing a massive U-shaped furry mask with a shiny gold beak. To complete her chicken costume, the applause singer wore a bright yellow dress with brown fur sleeves and black sky-high boots. Now, that was the only start of Berlin. What comes next is Lady Gaga's show-stopping sheer sheets and manly mustaches paired with girly lingerie. Now, Lady Gaga is known for this with her crazy outfits on and off stage. Now, the big question is, why does Lady Gaga dress this way? Before we dig into a critical approach on Lady Gaga, let's see what the public had to say about her Berlin outfits.
I don't know, I guess it's just her way of being different and trying to maybe get attention.
Look in the mirror before you go out. OMG.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
What do you like about it?
Yes.
Standard art.
I am curious what's going on with that.
Okay,
It's
go
nice. I
ahead.
like it. It looks good.
Yeah, the polite critique. I don't. It looks like a mishmash of just random junk. Like,
Now, Lady Gaga has dressed like this ever since she hit it big in the music industry. But why does she choose to dress this way? And let's look at it a critical approach with one of my dear friends and sister-in-law, Elaine Zhang, who is an English major here at UWEC. So please welcome Elaine Zhang. Hi, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You look really cute. So
Oh, thank you.
describe your outfit for today.
Sure. I am just wearing a navy and white striped t-shirt and a black blazer. I like black blazers and just jeans and boots.
It looks really
Pretty
casual
simple.
and chic. I love it. All right, so in an interview with Ellen DeGeneres, Lady Gaga talked about how she felt like a freak in high school. So she wanted to create this space where her fans can feel like they belong. And what do you think about this?
Yeah, I think that it's kind of neat that Lady Gaga wants to kind of create kind of a fan base where they are comfortable with just being who they are and expressing themselves. So I think it's kind of a positive thing.
All right.
Yeah.
On a personal level, E! Online's Lily Harrison talks about an interview that Lady Gaga was in, and Lady Gaga said that she used to have a drinking problem, used to use drugs, and what saved her life, as she said, is fashion and her music and art. And a lot of people say that Lady Gaga is just doing this for attention, and what do you think?
Yeah, I think that if you're able to find a way, out of your personal struggles, in Lady Gaga's case, her drinking and drug problems, I think it's a positive thing. And in her case, it just happened to be music and art and fashion, like you said. But I mean, I can see reasons why people may say that maybe she's just doing to get attention, for obvious reasons, because some of her, she is really well known to be kind of dramatic and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's a positive thing too.
Yes, I totally agree. Although Lady Gaga's, crazy outfits, we might not be able to understand it if she's using it in a positive way, to get away from drugs and alcohol, and if she's not hurting anybody else with it, then I really agree it's a great idea. All right, well, thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. When we come back, we're going to talk about more critical approaches to Lady Gaga, so we'll see you all after this break. Hey everyone, I want to show you all how to achieve this look from Lady Gaga. Believe it or not, it's kind of easy and you can use things from your very own closet. First, find any yellow dress. Pair it off with any black boots. Find anything with fur on it and wrap it around you. Now, if you're lucky, find something that resembles a chicken. I happen to have a chicken pillow. And make sure it's bigger than your face. And there you have it. Pretty close, don't you think? Let me know what you guys think about my DIY Lady Gaga outfit. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Yer Fashion Fads with me, your host, Yer Lor. Our topic of today is Lady Gaga and her crazy outfits. Now, we know she has made some crazy creations lately, but fashion statements are nothing new. We see them in Liberace, Elton John, and even Madonna. But Lady Gaga has just taken it to a whole nother level. A critical approach to this is from Maura Edmond, who writes in Fashionable Attractions that fashion and pop entertainment from the late 19th century to the early 20th century barely resembled clothing. She stresses the idea of it being more of an abstract idea. She uses the example of Loy Fuller, who is a dancer who uses her clothes in her acts and uses the lighting from it to create more of an art piece. And Lady Gaga stresses on art, and she even tweets, "I eat art like candy," as she says. Edmund continues that fashion is used in unrealistic and visually exciting ways, which I believe Lady Gaga does with her outfits all the time. She goes on to say they transform it into abstract patterns to be admired rather than be desired, and this is definitely true in her outfits. Here are a few of my favorites from Lady Gaga's past outfits that I think really embodies what Edmund is explaining here about these abstract patterns that create these beautiful garments that become more like art pieces to be admired than desired. As you can see, Lady Gaga really plays with shapes and colors and textures that really become an art piece in itself. You know, Lady Gaga really plays with societal juxtapositions and she intrigues many. Right? She is the canvas and the artist at the same time. And art pieces aren't meant to be duplicated easily, and Lady Gaga does this. You see that other celebrities can't duplicate the same outfits as her. Now, some people don't understand it and some people do, and that's how it is with art. And it grabs our attention nonetheless. And the first art piece that comes to my mind is Marcel Duchamp's Fountain. Now, what it really is a urinal flipped on its side and put into an art gallery. Many people were angry, saying, "What is this? This is not art." And many people said, "Yes, this is redefining what art is, challenging its ideas." And I feel like Lady Gaga does that as well. Ironically, as this picture as you can see here, Lady Gaga is photographed here next to a very similar urinal as Duchamp's, even with the same famous R. Mutt 1917 signature on her chest that was actually on the original urinal as well. As Edmund takes more of a critical approach to the artistic and fashionable side of Lady Gaga, let's look at what Victor Corona has to say in Memory Monsters and Lady Gaga. He writes that it's easy to question Gaga's authenticity as it is with many celebrities. He focuses on Britney Spears and how she's followed on stage and off stage and trying to figure out, who she really is through the view of the audience. Now, Lady Gaga avoids this as she says she is the persona she inhabits on stage. And that's true in her fashion, especially. You can see that she dresses kind of crazy on stage, but she dresses the exact same way off stage, which is something a lot of celebrities do not do. Now, when trying to unpack the aesthetic construction of Lady Gaga and her creative team, Corona says that it has a lot to do with this hyper-modern pace of our cultural consumption and requirements for longevity on the public stage. And this is very true. A celebrity can be famous one day and just as fast be gone, the next year or so. And so by doing this, Lady Gaga grabs our attention on stage and off stage, and she's always fresh in our minds. And that keeps her longevity on the stage and in the public eye as well. Now, whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not, you know that Lady Gaga is definitely causing a ruckus and making news and headlines. And whether you believe that it's for her fans, whether you believe it's for her or just for pure attention, she is always on our minds. Now, thank you for joining us today as we talked about Lady Gaga, and come again for next week when we talk about the new thrifting fad and how it is resembled in our pop culture as well. So thank you everyone, and see you guys next time. Bye!